Hello buddy, it's me again. This is probably the last video I take in Japan. It is the last video I take in Japan. Because I'll be leaving in 3 days. I leave Thursday, that's when my flight leaves. I got a new suit made in Japan. Parts. It's a nice suit, it feels nice. It's got what they call a casa, or an umbrella. It is very nice. I do feel though all these nice stuff may corrupt my heart and become very prideful, which I have done before, so I need to be careful. You know, you can enjoy the things of this world, but there's just some things where there is no balance. There's some things you just cannot balance, so just don't do it. Like gambling, don't do gambling. There's no balance to gambling. Don't do it. But I don't know. It was good here. There was some unfortunate mishaps. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say that, oh my god, oh, let me do it professionally. I'm not gonna sit here and say that everything was good about the country, because it's not. Okay, I can point out some obvious flaws. That being how depressed everybody looks. I'm assuming now in this war as well. The economy is quite going down, which I was here last 2 weeks last year, and of course the dollar is much better than the yen, but that's only for 2 weeks. If you're here for 3 damn months, then you really start to feel, obviously not really, since I don't live here, but you really start to feel how bad it is. It's not like third world country. This is a first world country. It's a civilized country. Okay, it's not like, it's not a poor, destructive country. It's not. You easily get food, water, and that's good. That's your basic needs. Good. You have shelter, food, and water. That is your basic needs, and it provides that. Another one I would say is the gambling. Oh my! Like I said, gambling. So much gambling. The pachinko machines. Holy God! There's so many, and they slap on like pretty women to attract old men. Sad. It's really sad. Another would be the lack of history, because I'm a history. I like talking about history. Now I mentioned events in the past, and even older Japanese won't not all, mainly younger, will understand what I'm saying. And it's just like last year, my talking man Fukutaro, I mentioned Nazis, and he didn't know what they were. He was my age. I was baffled, and this isn't a offhanded comment. This happens over and over and over, and that's just one of it. So I feel the lack of not teaching history and other parts of history, if you know what I mean, like World War II, it's quite unfortunate, because if they don't teach the history, well, they're going to repeat events similar to the war if they don't understand why it happened, how it happened. That's what I feel. And there's a lot of other things I could say, a lot of things I could complain, like how some Japanese, when you mention them, like scenarios, like, let's say, what if the emperor suddenly wanted to gain power? They really don't know how to answer that question. The majority don't, at least. Because it's had before the Meiji. And well, Because I get a different time, there was samurai, different policies, different government. Doesn't mean it can't happen again. And I don't think it'll happen again anytime soon. But who knows, man, isn't such a bad thing. But I suppose it's just the 5 minutes in. I suppose just the inability to think of those solutions, the answer to those problems. What else? There's so much I could say. Gambling, not teaching history, more gambling, real political scenarios, like avoiding it, which does have recovery, which does have consequences. You can't keep avoiding it forever. The moment you get outside Tokyo, like prefecture, even on outskirts, like I was in Saitama and Yori, and the more aged the buildings look, the more abandoned places, I get population decline, which will eventually level out. Eventually. Population, yeah, more abandoned buildings, the age, it's a different kind of feel. Because where I live in Illinois, you have town, field, town. But here in Japan, obviously, it's town, 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 town. Some field, town, 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 town. So it's constant. You see it constantly. But I'll say, overall, it was good. I learned a lot of things. Hopefully, I'm mature. Hopefully. I don't want to keep complaining, so I'll end this video very quickly. On the trains. I know eventually in America we will have good trains like we did before. Whenever that will be. Okay. I'll end this video now. Bye bye. Lord bless.